Hey girl! Thank you so much for coming back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Christina. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. So since in my last video I did a naughty look, or what I thought would be a naughty Christmas look, in this video I'm going to be doing a nice or angelic look. So I'm going to be honest with you guys, this isn't what I really had in mind, but I feel like for the most part, I mean, it's pretty angelic, it's pretty simple. I feel like I look pretty innocent. But besides that, overall I feel like this is just a really achievable holiday glam. It's just enough, but it's not like too much. It's like I'm glam, but I'm not too glam. You know, I'm not like my extra AF cousin over there with glitter all in her eyes, which there's nothing wrong with that, boo. I'm that cousin, shoot. But anyways, if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm first just gonna start by priming with this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm just gonna top this out with my beauty blender. Anthony got me a whole bunch of new eyeshadow palettes from ColourPop. He got me the Princess palette and the eyeshadow palette that I used in my last video. And he also got me this pretty palette right here called Sol. It's also by ColourPop. These colors are so pretty. And then he got me this one. I don't know, Mar. I don't know if this is supposed to be like sun and moon, but the packaging is so cute. This is both of the little carton packages that they come in. This is what the front of this palette looks like, and that's what the inside of that one looks like. So honestly, I really wanted to use my It's a Princess Thing palette again, but I'm kind of debating if I should use one of these instead. This palette over here, I can make like a nice little cute chocolatey eye, but I do want to do a gingerbread look, so I'm thinking I might save that. I think I'm going to use both of them, honestly, and I'm just going to be using the neutral shades. Like I said, I want this to be like a nice look, so we're just going to do like just a basic, simple eye look, but these are the two palettes that we are going to be using today. So to start us off, I'm going to be taking this shade right here just to kind of like dust all in my crease, just to kind of get us going. So our transition shade. I hope this isn't like too orangey. I don't want this look to be like orange. I want it to stay pretty like browny, kind of just like really neutral. But this is looking kind of peachy. This is a really pretty shade, but it's kind of looking a little bit, ooh. This is not what I thought it was, but I'm gonna keep on using it because I'm thinking, oh, gross. I had an eye bigger. That is gross. I just feel like if I do something to one eye, I have to do it to the other. Even if it's like this right here, I don't even like this. I'm gonna end up going over this, but I just don't want to end up with like two different toned eyes. I'm gonna go back to the Sol palette, but I'm picking up this other one, Mar, and I'm gonna take this shade right here. Oh, they do have shade names. I'm gonna take this shade. It's called Boozy. The other shade is called Dynamite, that first one that I used. You guys, I literally dropped these so hard on the floor, and I'm so surprised that they didn't shatter. I thought that they did, but I was like so happy. I was like, thank the Lord. You see, it is turning it a different color. It's like becoming this like, oh gosh, what did I do? This is not what I wanted. This is not what I had in mind. I feel like this shade is like having a hard time coming through. Oh gosh, I just messed up over here on this side. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Today's just one of those makeup days. You know, I knew that it was going to be that type of a day because my eyebrows were just being butt heads. They were not wanting to work with me, so I felt this coming. I don't know if it's because I used the Dynamite shade first that's why this is looking so like peachy now. But I should have just not used that. Oh, you guys, I cut myself threading my eyebrows and that thing stings. Now I'm gonna take my handy dandy little Morphe S11 brush and just get at these edges a little bit. I already just didn't want this. This is just not going. This is not going how I wanted it to go. So I've actually decided to go into my Morphe 39A palette, and I'm going to pick up this chestnut shade right there. This is one of my favorite shades, if you can't tell. Like, it's one of the 3 shades that I've hit pan on. I am going to go back into this Mar palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. And I'm just going to try and as light as I can to dust that right over top of all of this. At this point, I'm just kind of throwing this brown in there. Now what I want to do is just basically throw a shimmery shade all over my lid. So I'm going to pick up this one right here. Let's just test it out and see. Ooh, ColourPop. Their freaking shimmery eyeshadows are like butter. They feel so nice. I'm going to take that on a brush now to kind of help me be a little bit more precise with it. Going back to the Mar palette, I'm taking this shade right here called Detour. And then I'm just kind of patting that on the inner corner of my eye. Like, not the inner corner, but just like the inner portion. The inner half of my lid. Now I'm going to take some of this Revlon, what is it? Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner. Which I usually don't work with liquids, y'all, but I'm gonna do it today. It's so much harder to clean up liquid liner as opposed to like eyeshadow. But I actually ended up picking up Prince Charming from the It's a Princess Thing palette. Look how pigmented that is on my eyes. Like, whoa, hold on. I didn't even really want that to be that bright, but I mean, like, we're already here. It's already happening, so... I'm just using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Serum. It's a little mouthful. And then I'm going to use the Benefit Professional to just apply right here in my problematic areas where I got pores. So I'm just taking that same concealer that I used to cut my eyebrows, or what do you call it? Clean up your eyebrows? I haven't had to say that in a long time. Yeah, clean up your eyebrows. So I'm using the same concealer that I used to clean up my eyebrows and also prime my eyelids. You're probably looking at me like, why are you putting that on before your foundation? But if you've been watching my videos, you know it's because this shade is too light for me, and second, I kind of just like to put it on before foundation, because like I can come down here with it. I mean, you could do it over top of your foundation, but again, this shade is too light, so if I were to do that, it'd probably make me look like weird and not cute. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it before my foundation. And now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 228. Excuse my ponytail. You guys, I have really, really thin hair. I'm pretty sure y'all can like tell when my hair is straightened out, or I don't know, maybe you can, maybe you can't. But I have really thin hair. So like I almost hate to have my hair straightened because I just feel like my hair is so flat and thin and it just gets on my nerves. I already don't straighten my hair a lot, but I actually just straightened it because I wanted Anthony to cut it, but he wouldn't cut it for me. He was too scared. So my sister actually came over today and she cut it. She just cut it along straight at the bottom. I don't know, you guys. I'm just too lazy to go to people who like actually do it. I've asked a couple people and they're like, oh, well, I really don't even know what I'm doing with curly hair anyways. And anyone who's really good is just expensive for me right now or far. Like this one lady, she's so good at doing like really cute diva cuts and stuff, but she's like all the way out in, what is it, Addison, I think, and that's pretty far for me to go for like a haircut. Like I don't want a haircut that bad. I don't even need to be cutting it. I'm just trying to cut off what's been thinned out. I've been really going through it with my hair all year long. And I'm just at the point, like I was telling Anthony the other day, I'm at the point where I want to shave my head off and just let my hair grow back and just never ever mess with it again. And then I am going to go in with a little bit more concealer. This is the shade Sand and it's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Oh dang it, I should have contoured first. Yeah, that's what I meant to do, contour first. So to contour today, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick. This is in the shade Amber. Which, if you're one of my OG subscribers, you probably know that this foundation that I'm using is my like actual whole face shade in the summer. I mean, yeah, in the summer when I get really tan. That's how dark I get, or this is how dark I get. My forehead is kind of just like naturally dark, so when I put it up here, you can't even really tell that much because my forehead is just naturally tan. To blend that out, I'm just going to use a little tiny beauty blender. Or this is a Real Technique sponge. Always get like tongue twisted trying to say that. And what I am learning, you guys, is like with contour, a little goes a long way. So you really don't need a lot of it. Sometimes I just be looking back and being like, dang girl, you could have held back a little bit on that. But I mean, I'm pretty sure we all have those days, you know, it happens, we all get carried away. To set my face, I'm going to use the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. Or not to set my whole face, but just to set my under eyes. I think I say that a lot. Oops. And you guys, I do like to bring this like up to the bridge of my nose where my nose contour is. Because that will really help to give the effect of a nice slim nose too. I like to bring it up here too, just because my forehead, girl, she gets oily sometimes, so gotta make sure she's good up there. Using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I'm gonna bronze my face. So I just take this on my cheeks. Just work it up into the temple. And then I'm going to take a Morphe S26. The brush looks like these. I like to use this just to kind of go over where I contoured. To bring the nose in some, I'm just going to do the outer part of my nostril. now for the under part of our eyes, I'm going to go back into my Morphe 39A. And I'm going to take this shade one more time, the chestnutty shade. And this is just going to go all across my lash line. See, this is the shade that I thought the ColourPop was going to turn out. But, girl, I didn't even think. Well, we're kind of close. And now I'm going to go ahead and set my face. It's really a struggle with my hair. I wanted to start curling. I wanted to at least wear it like this for another day. It was a little jacked up, but it's not wet. So for highlight, I'm going to be using my Dream Sequence palette again from ColourPop, but I actually want to go into like all of these shades. I don't know. I'm going to be using this, well, no, I'm going to use this one for right now. It's so pretty. And now I'm going to go in with my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. We're going to spray our face again. Tap. I like to just kind of tap around the highlight, just because if I do have any like unblended parts in my highlight, this will kind of help and just melt it all together, and that way you won't have like that just harsh streak of highlight. It'll just all be like melted into your skin, and just you'll be beautiful and just glowing. And so really quick, I'm gonna pop on some mascara and lashes, and then I'll be right back to finish up this look with the lip. Alrighty, so my lashes are on. I'm actually going to go into my waterline. It's Maybelline A Long Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. Girl, that's a long name and it keeps on going. In Soft Nude. That's just going to help to kind of open up our eyes, make them look a little bit bigger. Like we just have some angelic baby doll eyes. That used to be my jam, putting white eyeliner in my waterline. I used to love that, but I used to like OD. I'm going to be using NYX Liquid Suede, a cream lipstick, and then I'm using the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and they're both in the shade Sandstorm. Alright girls, so that does bring us to the end of this video. That is it for my angel look. I really hope that you guys like this look. This really isn't what I had in mind at all, but I still think for the most part this is a lot more subtle than what I usually do. But my eyeshadow, I did kind of go like a little bit downhill just because I was working with new makeup, and of course you never really know how that's gonna go. You never know how the eyeshadows are gonna perform. So I'm not mad at that at all. I actually really love this look, just not for like an angelic look. I mean, like I said, I feel like it does look pretty subtle. I feel like for the most part I look innocent. As always, I'm not even gonna apologize anymore. I love it so much. I think I'm just loving my hair, like straight hair right now. I missed it. I will say I missed having straight hair. I just cut it some more, you guys. I need to stop cutting my hair. I know that's why it's flipping out like that, because my sister cut it, but whatever. I didn't want to straighten it again because although I like having straight hair, I don't like to put like a lot of damage on my hair. That's why I hardly ever straighten it. So this is officially my third video that I've done for my Christmas series. This is probably the last look that's gonna be subtle like this or look normal. Everything else from here on out is gonna have like a little cute, you know, something to it. So we're really about to get into the Christmassy vibes and have a lot of fun. Do you guys notice these two nails are broken? I would give you guys my thoughts on these palettes right here, but honestly I just don't feel like I've used them enough. I literally use like 2 colors from each palette, so for me that's just not enough to truly genuinely tell you how I feel about them. The colors that I used, I mean, they're not bad colors or anything. I really like the shimmery shades for sure. It's just I need to play around with the mattes a little bit more before I can really honestly give them their own little reviews or whatever. So I did just want to play with them because, you know, I can't help myself. So thank you so much for staying to the end of my video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. You'll want to hit the notification bell. That way you never miss a slay with me. Also, I do leave all of my social medias down below. So if you guys want to follow me on any other of my social medias, you can feel free to do so. And lastly, give this video a thumbs up if you are ready for Christmas. And I hope to see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!